How'd you get in here?
I guess we're looking at Terminator 2 today. Gotcha, we're looking at Kirby's Adventure. Let's dive right into that bitch. Released in 1993, we're talking the same year that the greatest Super Nintendo and Genesis game ever made, Zombies and My Neighbors, came out. That same year. Why couldn't they just make it for the Super Nintendo? Gotta milk the NES one last time, for sure. Now, I vaguely remember playing this game when I was 8 years old, and thought it was the dumbest thing ever. Going, ugh, you can't jump on enemies, or you can't beat on them like in Mighty Final Fight. This game is dumb. And I just quit it after the first world. I mean, fast forward 20 years later, and I'm still stupid, but an adult. And now I'm doing a video on this game. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing, surprisingly. The story goes, King DDD was bathing in the Fountain of Dreams, cheeks out, and Kirby was enjoying his post-snack nap as soon as he wakes up because he had a nightmare. Something was off, so he went to the Dream Fountain to see what was going on. King DDD was bathing, and Kirby confronted him and broke the rod. Gave it to his 7 friends, and now the adventure begins for Kirby. Kirby is a simple game. You cannot jump on enemies though, so how do you beat them? You either hit them with puffed air, or you suck someone up that has the ability. Example, this guy with the laser, absorb him and bam! Press B and now you have a small laser attack. Throughout the game, and its many levels, you can obtain multiple power-ups. Some good, some... yeah, I don't like the high jump, but it's needed for one part of the game because that's fun! And through the levels we get a neat warp animation, and sometimes mini-bosses. When you reach the end of the level, you can time the A button to shoot yourself upwards to make it far enough to get a 1-up in the best version of the Kirby dance. Look at the little guy go. But throughout the levels, you can go out of your way to find these secret hidden switches, and they unlock neat things in the hub. Yes, there's actually a hub world in this game. You could go through to find your levels, or there's so many games you can play. Like there's the Life Up Grabber, the Egg Eater, be careful not to swallow the bombs, High Noon as I call it, where you can time your gunshots and kill everyone and take their hats, or they'll blow you away like how DDD did it to me and then I got my revenge. Arena, where you get to fight a previous boss and get a power-up. At the end of every world, there is a major boss battle. They go from really easy to, why is this one power-up needed to fight this fucking boss, I hate the high jump, holy shit, to... oh hey, Meta Knight. And then finally it's King DDD. But after you beat DDD, you think it's all over, but it's really not. Turns out, after grabbing all the Dream Rod pieces from the bosses you fought, the real final battle begins. Nightmare. I guess you could say it's a nightmare in Dreamland. Fuck. So Nightmare is a 2-stage boss fight, with Kirby taken on into space armed with the Dream Rod. You play a shmup section, where you dodge his attacks and you shoot his weak point. A fairly easy fight, well, first phase, and rather fun to play. Neat background though. The second phase starts when we get knocked down from the sky and we have to attack his body when he shows up. His weak point is his body, as he teleports around and changes the hitbox. Just fling the stars until he dies, and when he's defeated, we get a short epilogue and a credit sequence. That ends with the shot of the fountain and the words bye-bye. Really adorable if you ask me. And that was Kirby's Adventure. I am sorry that this was a short video, but the game didn't give me enough meat and potatoes to talk about. I couldn't really go into detail about it. I did have my fun with this game, and I will play it again. It is an addicting game to play, to go back to. I wanted 100% it, I'm at 96% on my current file. But for now, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I actually hope you all join me for the next video when we are going to be looking at a horror game. A point-and-click horror game released on the Turbo CD in 1999. But before I do that, I need to go visit my old neighbor, Dr. Cougar. I heard he has a new experiment he's working on, and he wants me to come see it. That crazy old doc, always up to something new. I hope he doesn't raise the dead.